Alright, so I was gonna wait to make a video about the Chiefs fans booing the moment of unity until this weekend so I could organize my thoughts a little bit better and actually maybe cut some stuff in with pictures. But I just can't take it anymore. I see these posts online and it blows my mind because, first off, as usual with the left and these social justice agendas being pushed, there's hypocrisy immediately within the same sentence, within the same breath. You play a black national anthem followed by the United States national anthem and then have a moment of unity after you just divided the country? That doesn't even make sense. What? It makes zero sense. It's not unity at all. And I'm going to keep pausing this because I did my best to make some notes, okay? If we were going for equality, unity, what if we then had to have played a national anthem for every single type of race and culture that is in the United States of America? Where was the white national anthem? Can you imagine if they played that? And on top of that, can you imagine if people would have kneeled during the black national anthem? Again, whatever that is. Aren't we all supposed to be united under one flag? And that's the problem. See, diversity is a wonderful thing because diversity brings cultures and just beautiful things to life. It'd be boring if we're all the same, bland everything, right? But there's a point where diversity, if it's not unified under the same one group, everything will fall apart and collapse. And that's what's happening in the United States. People used to love to be American, no matter what their history was, and you just bring and add that, right? But now everyone's being taught to hate America and say that this land sucks. It's systemically racist when it's not. Proven by the very people protesting the oppression and racism against people. I mean, what is privilege? Privilege is making millions of dollars, being so athletically talented that you can go make that much money playing a sport you love, right? That's an amazing privilege. And actually, I think most of that comes down to working hard, but it's still a privilege. Why? Because you were born with those abilities compared to somebody else. You're living the good life. Most you NFL players protesting oppression, most you black NFL players and white ones, whoever wants to do it, protesting oppression of black people, you all are going to make more money and have more opportunity in life than I will. Probably my next 5 lifetimes if I keep going the route I'm going, the route I'm going, right? So that's privilege. I read a comment on someone's post that said basically, stupid a-holes, referring to the fans who booed, stupid a-holes just want entertainment. They don't care about people's lives. They are the epitome of, did I say that right? I think so, of white privilege. Are you kidding me? Sports are for entertainment. No one goes to a sporting event to have social justice propaganda shoved down their throat. Sports are to get a break from that. In fact, sports throughout history have been used, or any type of entertainment have actually been used to keep people away. This is where it kind of gets ironic, and where the left, as usual, is like starting to eat itself, because sports throughout history and all types of entertainment have actually been used to keep people away from politics and away from things that actually affect their life. That way politicians can get away with murder and do whatever they want. But now, since that is being brought into the sports realm and the entertainment realm, people are starting to wake up and be like, hold up, why are you telling me to think like this? Why? That's bullshit, basically. Sorry, Mom, I didn't mean to swear. I was doing good. That's BS, right? They're actually starting to see what's going on, and most people have common sense and can look around them and see there's no systemic racism. Most people can look up some statistics and see that more white people are shot by cops than black people. And that's a pretty amazing statistic when, for population percentage compared to violent crimes committed, blacks commit far more violent crimes compared to their population, right? I hope that made sense. So, it's amazing to me, and the Black Lives Matter, okay, see, this is where I might make another video, but Black Lives Matter, it only supports certain black lives. There's been so many people, black people, shot during these riots, killed. Why aren't we saying their name? But instead, those are honest, hardworking people that work to make a living to show that there is an oppression, right? To show that you can do what? Now, you can do whatever you want to do. Now, of course, generational-wise, you know what I mean, there is if you have more money coming from your family history, there's a good chance you're going to be able to make more money, but most people don't. A lot of white people here were Irish. There was a lot of Irish slaves. There's a lot of us that came over that didn't have stuff either. You know what I mean? There's a lot of poor people. So that argument even falls through. Okay, back to the NFL, though. I don't want to get sidetracked too much. Okay, so now they're bringing politics into the sporting realm when it used to be you'd avoid that because you didn't want your population to wake up. So now the population is waking up. And I think the sheep are getting mad because now their views are being challenged. And when logic challenges them, they just don't like it because it doesn't compute, their brains shut down, right? There's supposedly just racism everywhere in the world, but if you actually go out and just interact with people, it's not there. You might have some fringe minorities, very, very small percentage on each side, but in general, no, there's not systemic racism. There is, of course, privilege, but the most privileged thing you can be in this world is to be born in America. The poorest people here are richer than most of the world. So, how about we be thankful? You know, if people would realize that it's a blessing to be able to wake up and do whatever you want, to go get something to eat, to be able to watch sports, it's a privilege to be able to make sports your career, right? Okay. I also read another comment to a post that said, wow, these people really gonna cheer for these athletes when they make plays and are on the team, you know, because they're excellent athletes, but then they're gonna boo, during the moment of unity. Yeah, again, because no one tunes in to be told, you better believe, so whatever they ran on that board, and this is what I was going to cut in, it was like, we support unity, no, we support Black Lives Matter, which is a terrorist organization. The founders have come out and said they're Marxists, and they actually want to restructure how America is, so it's not about black lives, it's about restructuring America, basically into a socialist communist country is what they're going for. Okay? And you can look up the strategies. This is part of the route to get us there, okay? And I'll try to put in a comment what book that's from. I don't know if it's Rules for Radicals. It's off the top of my head. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, people are going to be pissed when you tune. Okay, if I go to work, clock in, right? My coworkers, let's just say my coworkers are like the fans, and my bosses are expecting me to do my job, shut up, do my job, and then clock out. Now, when I clock out, I can do whatever I want with my time and my money. Whatever I want. If I started protesting, wore my uniform, I've been at events before where I was told I was in Dallas when Trump was running to be president, and they said, do not be out there with your uniform on, because basically you'd get fired for it, because the company does not want an affiliation with any type of political or religious affiliation with either of them, because the company serves all types of people, right? So if I walked around, especially at work on the clock, which is 800 times worse, and spent my time filming videos to protest, to post on Snapchat, to post on the internet to try to get people to become woke or whatever, I'd be fired for a multitude of reasons, okay? I'd be fired for probably insubordination for not doing what they're saying, stealing company time. I would probably also be fired for, just because I'm basically not representing what the company's okay with. So we're starting to see this more and more, even in your private life, though. That's what's getting scary, is that you almost can't have an opinion even in your private life. And I think you should be able to. I think that I should be able to go to work, or an NFL player, do whatever you want. And then when that if an NFL player steps off the field and then wants to wear BLM, it takes all of us for equality, put all that stuff on jackets, paint their car, buy billboards because they have the money for it, do it. I'll have no problem. I'll support you. I'm going to think you're pretty much still a moron, but I can separate the athlete versus your personal opinion. I'm not going to judge you for that, right? I will still go support you in your career, because there should be a separation there. But using your time at work, when the people tuning in and basically the owners, that's not what they're paying you for. And the owners are now starting to get in on this, but this is all just part of propaganda. This is the trying to take down America and remove us from being a republic and slide us into socialism and then quickly into communism. They're getting on board, and that's why I think you're going to see a huge drop in the NFL's ratings. I'm not going to tune in. I love football. It's one of my favorite things I look forward to during the year, but that was it for me. If they cut this stuff out, I'll tune back in, but like I said, you protest and put all this up all you want. You got the money. You have the means to still reach out. You have millions of followers, most of these guys, on your platforms. You don't got to do it during your paid time. I can't do it. Why are you special? That's a privilege. That's a hell of a privilege. And then, man, I tell you.